Hi guys, looking good. Hello and welcome to the Quirky Cauldron. I am on the hunt for Halloween, Summerween, all things like haunted decor. So here we are in HomeGoods, and finally I've been looking to see this Cookie Monster, and this thing is heavy. I saw Oscar the Grouch, I saw Tickle Me Elmo. Finally I got to lay my eyeballs on a Cookie Monster. That thing is really impressive and big, heavy too. And of course, we are not disappointed. There are some new things in store. I mean, a lot of new things I should probably add. But yes, we still have some goodies from last week, but the turnover is something else. I mean, this stuff is really selling because I go to the store at least once a week. This time it was twice a week. And it's like a whole new store in many places. So keep checking back at your HomeGoods, your TJ Maxx, your Marshalls, but especially HomeGoods. They really are putting out all sorts of Halloween every day. Now that's a really cute witch boot, and we have that really beautiful glass pumpkin, and it has like a texture to it also. Very nice. Very elegant. And then we have our Day of the Dead candelabra over here. It's a good looking one too. I like that. And of course some new little pieces, things that we've seen before, like that little ghost with the dog. But this one, this is new this year. I haven't seen this one until just now. I love those metal pieces. They obviously stand the test of time, and we have enough plastic in the world, so it's really nice to see the metal pieces. That's a really cool set of lights. Sorry about the bad camera work. I was trying to find that sticker one-handed. I'm sorry about that. And we have our snake candelabra over here. Well, they're candlesticks, but you know, you've got your set. And the brass pumpkins, or jack-o'-lanterns if you will, that huge spider. I really like this plushy pillow. If I didn't already have some, yeah, you know how it goes. And okay, now that candelabra right there is gorgeous. It is brass, and they also, I was really surprised to find out they're going to see one in silver too. I've only ever seen them in the brass color, so you can get it in silver if that's more your style or taste. But it is really nicely done. That would look lovely on a well-dressed dining room table. And we have our little skeleton with the cape and the hat on his books. Yes, he's a very studious skeleton. He's learning, about his potions and things. And this one is sort of like a different material, sort of, it feels metal but with a coating on it, almost like mother of pearl. It's pretty interesting the way they've done that. And more of these little clay cakes. I really like the eyeball. Then we have our little pumpkin here that's he's very cool. It's like an eyes wide shut kind of pumpkin situation going on right there. More pumpkins, of course, and then look, this is returned from last year. Last year they also had Minnie, so I'm curious to see if they have a Minnie Mouse one. She had like a little purple bow on hers last year with some eyelashes. That was how it was distinguished, but we'll see. We'll see if Minnie shows up as well as Mickey this year. And look at the sprinkly ghost, but this little candle is so beautiful. It's so retro inspired, but this is really cute with its Summerween sprinkles all over it. And then that one back there with the pink bow. How darling. That's not a scary ghost at all. Very cute. And then, okay, this is really nice. I like the whole set of them, or you could just put them out, together, or you could break them apart. You could even keep one, give some away. Same thing with this set of little pumpkins. I really like that too. If I didn't have so many stinking rotten pumpkins already. I just like the way that looks though. That's really nice. Not a bad price. And more Martha. We've got little jack-o'-lanterns over here. I'm hoping Martha puts out some really good goth-looking stuff because last year she had some really good spooky pieces. So I'm waiting for the really spooky stuff, but maybe we're going to get that later on as it gets closer to Halloween. I'm hoping Martha doesn't disappoint us this year. Then we have bats. This set over here, oh no, the one underneath it I think is really, really cute. It's a skull. I think that's what I was trying to get to. There you go. Isn't that fun? It's kind of Monster High-ish though, isn't it? It kind of gives me that kind of vibe. But I like it. I like that skull especially. You know, it's just fun to see something different. And I've seen this before, but every time I have to pick it up because I love the Mickey and Minnie dressed up as mummies. I think it's adorable. And another clay cake. We've got the cool skull. We've got the wooden pieces. Just so much to see. Just kind of like a panning overview. And then we have ghosties over here. That one's pretty big too. That one with the, yeah, he's large. This one's smaller, but I like the bat cutouts on that. That's kind of fun, a little different. And we have a little puglet. He's got himself a jack-o'-lantern. Those are made of felt. And this one's kind of fun. He's got his little funky face going on there with the bat. The bat makes it for me. I really like when you add the bat. It just gives it a little extra oomph. And we have some more Summerween items by Goblin and Ghoul, and somebody left their water. How sweet of them. That is huge. I don't know if you can tell the scale, but that tree is really a big piece. I wasn't even going to try to take it off that big old staging rack. And I just thought these were pretty, so I figured I'd show you. Yeah. Not necessarily Halloween, but not necessarily not Halloween. I think it's pretty versatile. Yeah, nice. And there's a Hello Kitty as a witch. And I like the measuring cups next to her. And yes, all the mugs. Always with the mugs. I can't stand it. Every time I try to stay away, I can't. I have to go check it out. The mugs. Yeah, I have a problem. I love them. I don't need any more though. I should drink coffee like all the time to make up for the amount of mugs I own. And we have a white wraith over here doing white wraith things on the staging cart. And this big old pumpkin house, and it lights up. That's pretty cool. Oh, I think, oh yeah, I was trying to get it to light up, but it's disconnected. I'm sorry. And I put my hand there trying to show you the scale because it's just huge. It's really a big piece. And then we have the face pumpkins. I really like those. I always like the pumpkins with the faces. And then we have the skeleton hands bowl over here, $12.99. It's kind of heavy too. Nice hunk of resin. And this is a nice pumpkin with the little witches on there. That's interesting. I like that the pumpkins have, and those are like ceramic too, which is cool. And the ice cream clay truck. And we have a spider bowl made of brass. There's those ice cream trucks. I found out that they were a thing last year too. I never saw them last year, but I see them quite often this year. And we have our little skeleton bust and another skelly over here. He lights up. He's got a little cape over his eyes. He's trying to catch a little sleep, I think. He's a little tired. He's like, just too much sunshine. And there's the, well, I guess I have to show you this one first. Beautiful candelabras. Martha Stewart. Lots of detail. Beautiful. Martha does good work with those things. Just a nice candelabra. And then there's the silver bat one back there. Just hard to get to. One-handed and at the bottom. So I hope you got a good look. I tried. And this little guy, this little white pumpkin, he's a cutie pie. He's got, you know, kind of vintage vibes, but he looks a little more friendly because, you know, the vintage stuff looks straight up scary most of the time. That's why I like it, though. And then there's these paintings with the ghosts in them that seem to be popular. Just makes me want to go to Goodwill and do my own. Just grab a landscape painting sitting around somewhere. Or, you know, not me, maybe. Maybe the art director, since he actually knows how to paint. He has enough to do. I don't need to give him more projects, though. And this is a really fun bat pillow with all the sequins on one side. So if you wanted to sleep on it, just flip it over. And this was really cute, but his eyes, I was trying to get the little, I don't know, I feel like that should go further down so you could see his little face better, but oh well. He lights up. Cute little guy. And I've shown you this cloche before, but it's impressive. I'm telling you, it's large, it's beautiful. I love the way it lights up. It's cool. Look at that cat. I was like, that's a nice cat. And it's a bowl. You could put candy in there or plants or whatever you want, whatever your heart desires. And it stands on the floor. It's cool. And then huge plushies over here. We've got Bluey and Winnie the Pooh and Maleficent. And we have a little plush garland. And this is new for me. I've not seen this one. This clay cake with the spiders in the eyes. It's a little more understated than the others that we've seen. And look at here. There's Frank and the Bride. That's returning from last year. And we have a haunted house. Like, I have the hardest time finding the prices on these things. It's like, why is it so difficult? But yeah, I find them eventually. And that's cool. It's made of metal. Very thin metal. Same as this, metal, but very, very thin. But I really like the look of it. It's kind of creepy, but not just right in your face creepy. I like it. And then another stylized little vampire. Those things seem to be popular this year. And we have the wicker skull. And another metal piece like that. Finally get to pick one of these things up. I see them all the time and they're hard to get to, but I think that's really nice with the Wraith coming out with the 3D. That's pretty cool. A wooden trick-or-treat sign, and that's a nice piece of wood too. It's not flimsy at all. Got our nice array of goth-looking items, and this is adorable. You guys, seriously, that is really cute. That is really fun. It's a nice little sparkly piece. Speaking of sparkly pieces, here's the skull with the ice cream on top of his head. See, I don't understand what's going on with the ice cream for the Summerween, but I like it. That's a nice baking dish with the ghosts around it. It's nice. And look at these dish towels. You know, whenever I see the things with the framed pictures, it always reminds me of Hogwarts. The Great Hall where they have all the pictures and things. Yeah, I like that. And also the Haunted Mansion. There's lots of pictures there. So very cool whenever I see the picture frames with the different characters in it. I like that a lot. This was on a staging rack. Also, these are paper plates, and those are melamine. And look at another version of Hipster Frankie. Now, I had one last year too, but this is completely different. He's got his little sweater on and his bow tie. Whole different kind of hipster vibe. And there's the Frankenstein jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin, whatever. I don't know what he would be I don't know what his classification would be, honestly. And we have a dripping skull. Okay, that's new to me for sure, and they have it in gold as well. And we have another stylized figure. This is the bride, but she has fangs. Like, she's the bride, but she's also a vampire. Okay, she's got a lot going on with her. And there's the bust that we've seen for the last year or so. She's making a comeback. Happy to see her. She's gorgeous. We have more skeleton people. And, oh, there's that beautiful Bride of Frankenstein bust again. Ugh, I love it. I love when I see the Frankenstein pieces. This is beautiful. I think I've shown you this before. You know what? I'm sorry. I gravitate towards the candelabras. I just think they're great. I do. And another cool pillow. That one's fun. I like the pink with orange. And the black. It's all good. And look at the poison apple teapot. How nice is that? There's been a lot of poison apple pieces this year. Like, I have like 3 or 4 different versions of the poison apple mug, but I don't have any of the other pieces. I'm trying to refrain from it though. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's like, this is my place. This is my big chair. And we have a skull. Those mugs are cool, but they're the one I call with the soft finish. So you can't put them in the microwave or the dishwasher. Bite Me mug, that's coming back from last year. I think we actually have that one. Or one very similar to it. And ghosty mugs. And of course, Scooby-Doo. I've got to pick that up. I love Scoob. And look at the Oogie Boogie and the Zero mugs. Ray Dunn is at it again. Her mugs just keep improving every year. They're just getting better and better. Good boy for Zero. Isn't that adorable? And it's textured. It has a nice texture on it. Why can I not speak? Yeah, can you see that? That's nice. It's kind of like they had a cauldron mug with the same texture. And then there's a couple more. We've got the Ghost and the Bat. Ooh, I'm sorry. I filmed this in the wrong way. I guess I really wanted to look at Oogie Boogie again. And a cute little canister. Isn't that adorable? We have a lot of them too. This is a candle. It's a little witchy candle, and every single one of them, the wax was melted. So they're kind of a mess in this store. I guess it probably was the soy wax. The soy wax is very soft. And adorable. I mean, literally adorable canisters over here. And look at this canister. That is way cool for the Nightmare Before Christmas. Is this where yeah, I take the top part off. Ooh, it's hard to do one-handed. You just don't know. But I did the best I could. And then, of course, some more Joanna Parker. And these are metal cups. Love those. And look at that one. I really like the black one. Look at the little weenie dog. It's so cute. You know, I met somebody in another store who was looking for that. Somehow I wish I could have let her know where to find it. I just strike up conversations sometimes with people who are looking at the Halloween stuff because, Halloween hunters, they're usually very nice and very nice people. And she told me what she was looking for, and I told her what I was looking for, and neither one of us found what we were looking for in the store. But it was still fun to look at all the stuff. Look at those big ones on the bottom there. And Those are nice. I saw a couple of them that were damaged though, so if you're looking for those, make sure you spin them all around, especially at the top, and make sure they're not chipped or broken. Another nice candlestick made of metal. Oh, I like that rainbow ghosty tub. That's cute. And this was different. He's on a surfboard. Definitely summerween. I don't know. Look at Oscar the Grouch. I mean, what's going on with Sesame Street? They're trying to get the merch out there, trying to make some money. Good for them. And I know these aren't Halloween, but every now and then I just see other things that catch my eye. Like that. I mean, isn't that perfect for a martini glass? We've got your little olives in there. And we have mermaids for Halloween, or Summerween. Definitely Summerween. And a cool pillow. I like the sparkly spider. Super cute. And then I in another store, I heard another lady she was looking for. I can't remember now if it was this one holding, I don't know, is that like a martini or the one with the wine glass? But she was looking for one of them. And look at this blanket. What the heck is going on over here with the blankets this year? They're really nice. Very nice blankets to be had this year. And even the little food containers. Aren't they cute? See what's on the outside? The only thing that bothers me is only one of them is really cute and the other one's just sort of like, I'm like, can't you? How hard would it be to make both styles cute? Come on. If you're going to do it right. And there's another witch. I was trying to get a good look at her because, you know, the ever elusive Cracker Barrel witch. Everybody's looking for some kind of cool witch to add to their collection this year. And this is a nice one. She's all shiny. She doesn't have the wood like the Cracker Barrel one, but she's nice. She's sort of like a wraithy witch. Pretty cool. And this is a cauldron house clay concoction that lights up. Okie dokie. It's very busy. And then that stylized Frankenstein. I don't know what to think of him. I just don't. Love the Tickle Me Elmos, you guys. If you see it, you got to take a good look at it. That thing is so cool. Another cake. All the cakes. They make so many cool ones too. And that down there is giant. This is giant, this pumpkin. I tell you, it's huge. And it lights up. And last year there was one in the same store and it was all broken and it sat there the whole year. I always felt so bad because it's such a nice large piece. And Joanna Parker. I wish I'd gotten to the store earlier because it looks like they just put out Joanna Parker and this is the leftovers. But they even had more. That's not it. And I was like, what? How cool. So it's not too late. Stores are still getting Joanna Parker inventory. And they had this. See? Look. The canister and the teapot with the ghost. So, yeah. And then look at all the poison apple stuff too. And the Oogie Boogie. I mean, it's just like, wow. They had some really cool stuff. And that is a big old candy bowl or punch bowl, whatever you want it to be. It's very large. You can't really tell the scale so well in the video, but it is really big. And there's a little canister back there. And there's a teapot. They have a lot for the poison apple. And really cute mugs, of course. I love it when they put the little character on the handle. It's so cute. I like the colors on that mug a lot. I'm trying to show you the differences. I don't know. And there's the Oogie Boogie mug again. And then look at this, Winnie the Pooh. It's so retro. It's so cute. just happy Halloween. Aw, it's adorable. And it's pink inside. Has the nerve to be pink inside and be adorable. And these are pretty elegant looking for Nightmare Before Christmas. Isn't that pretty? I'm like, And they have plates to match. Come on, you can have a whole set. Yeah, up your kitchen game for Halloween. And I thought these were melamine, but I was wrong. They're heavy. Those are made of, I'm trying to get the price, but they're made of ceramic. Nice. Nice and heavy. And more Joanna Parker. And I noticed that some of the salt and pepper shakers are $9.99, and then some of them are $7.99. And I was like, So kind of look and see if you're kind of on the fence and you haven't made up your mind which ones you want, and there's a decent selection. Check the prices, because some of them might be $7.99 and not just $9.99. And I noticed that in multiple stores. So there's that. And these are blue sky pieces. You can always tell blue sky. And look at these cuties with the little ghosts in them. They have the plates, they have the bowls, and they have the cups. And I also saw a pitcher, so you can have your pitcher as well. There it is. Couldn't remember if it was a store or not. They all run together at some point, and then there's one with the kitties. And that's really cute too. It even has its own little tongs. I like that they put the top with the stem in green. Nicely done. And some more metal pieces. I think that dog right there was from last year, and I never could figure out, what do you do with that? What is it for? I don't know what do you put inside that thing? I mean, is it a specific purpose, or is it just whatever you want to put in there? I was like, I don't know what you put in there. It's long, but narrow. I don't know. If you know, please let me know. And the spider candle. So his legs are metal, and the top is that crackly glass. And there's my blanket. Again, you guys, that is the best blanket. I'm just saying. Check your HomeGoods. And there's my new one, which is also absolutely stunning. So check your HomeGoods. You might find a really cool blanket. No, I'm sure you will, because even if those aren't your style, they have got some gorgeous blankets. And look. Remember the dish towels I showed you earlier? They even have tumblers. Now, it's not like you're going to put your tumbler all the time with your dish towel, but, if it's in the kitchen together, that's great. I love it. It's so cool. Love the picture frames. And this is from last year. I wound up buying my set on Macari. These things, I don't know why they're not all broken, because they're all just hanging loose, but they're so cool. I love them. I was tempted to buy it because the one I bought on Macari, she packaged it really well, but one of the fingers broke off. I just fixed it, and I just kept it. There's a Martha Stewart candle with Bride and Frank, and there's a really cute water globe with two little Halloween kiddos in there. Been looking to see that one. I've seen other people show it, and I was like, how come I've never seen it? Finally. And then we have a fancy headless horseman. He's got a nice outfit on in this sculpt. Nice looking. That's different from the ones last year. And I think his jack-o'-lantern lights up. These are vintage looking mugs. Really cool. I like a lot. Not a bad price for a Disney licensed item. And then we have more. Why didn't I buy that? I do that every time. I look at my video and I'm like, wait, I like that. Oh, and the lenticular candles. Oh, those are fun. I love those tops. And I guess the candle must have broken for this one, but they left the top up there in case you wanted to switch it. I love lenticular things. And a nice picture frame. More candles. And here is a look at the witch that everybody was wanting me to, not everybody, but a lot of people asked if I found her again to have a good look at her. So here's a better look at the witch. I also put it in a short on my channel, so if you wanted to just ever go and reference it, it's there. So she's really sparkly. Her arms are crossed, and she has a face. The Cracker Barrel one doesn't have a face or sparkle, and her arms aren't crossed up there, and she has really long sleeves. So there are differences, but I can see the similarities now. And another cute pillow that I have not seen. I'm trying to get in there. Where's the price tag? I have the hardest time with the pillows, the price tags. Finally. And look, underneath here, look at this pumpkin with a teddy bear coming out of it. Stop it, that is so cute. Is that a teddy bear or a dog? I think it might be a dog. And look at this cute, sweet little mug. Already done, and there's some dust bunnies in there. Hey, boo. And I don't know, I just saw these two owl figurines over here, so thought you might want to see them too, because it seems I have a good bit of viewers who like owls. So do I. And we have another, what's up with these ghosts and their alcoholic beverages? Is being a ghost that rough? Or maybe being a ghost, you're just having a party all the time. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Then I saw the skull pillow. I was like, oh, that's cool. But this is Summerween, because we have like, I don't know, I think that's like a lemon slice? Okay, I don't know. I think it would have been better without the fruit, but whatever. That's just my opinion. Everybody else might be thinking, no, the fruit adds so much to it. And we have a little monster pillow. And this was cool. This is on a staging cart. She's pretty. Isn't she pretty? I was tempted. I will say that. And, oh, okay. Gorgeous. Straight up gorgeous. Now, I was checking these things out and picking them up. Everything was placed so, yeah. It was like, if you touch it, you wind up breaking it. It was just very, this is Anthropologie. Beautiful items, but very fragile. And this right here, this was my downfall. Because the lid, yeah, that's what happened. And I said, no more. The lid does not, it's not, the gasket is the wrong size, the lid's the wrong size, something is the wrong size. So I figured, I didn't break anything though. I will tell you, I'm so happy. So I decided to just sort of do a little overview after that. I wanted you to understand why. So I left the footage in so you could see. I'm not just trying to be lazy. I'm just trying not to walk out of there having to spend a whole bunch of money because I broke everything. Yeah, I was, my heart was beating a little fast after that. So beware. Some of those canisters, their lids do not fit at all. Look at this with the eyeballs. Isn't that cool? Very different. And I was like, oh, that's summer stuff on the other side. At the bottom. And then here's some more. I like this. Is called bistro tile. These cups and plates and bowls. That's bistro tile is what they call that. It's kind of neat. I like that one with the cats. Back at HomeGoods. And these are Catherine's collection. Now, these things are expensive, but they're even more expensive if you get them wherever they sell Catherine's collection. I don't have any of those pieces. Wouldn't mind having one, but the budget says no. So I figured I'd show you if you wanted to take a look. And then there's that veiled lady back there that we've seen for a few years now. And this little fellow, he's kind of fun. His head is on a spring, so he's sort of like a bobblehead. Excuse me. And there's another Catherine's collection. This witch is beautiful. She's just laying in there. But look at that face. She's so pretty. She's 175, or was it 100? I don't know. 79? Can't read it. I'm doing this on my iPhone mini, so the screen is much smaller than whatever you're looking on, most likely. And this is cool. I mean, it's almost my vibe, but just maybe a little bit too razzly dazzly. This is pretty. It's a pretty set, isn't it? I'm like, where's the price? Yeah, I don't think I ever found a price on this. And I was like, well, guys, I tried. I looked everywhere. And look at this little gorgeous honey over here. And she has a friend. Aw, she's got a little puppy. That's beautiful, Bride of Frankenstein. And we have a little skull lady. We have a skeleton bust. But she's got some style. Yeah, she's got style to her. And I think we've seen him before, but he's really cute. Little witch dog. Adorable. Here he is. And then here are the skulls with the mushrooms, which I think are really cool. And they have a couple of versions of them, as you'll see in a second. I find another one. But first, here's one of these stylized guys again, and we have, I don't know, is that like a zombie mummy? I don't think it's a Frankenstein mummy, is it? I don't know. And these are candles in a jack-o'-lantern, and they are in porcelain or ceramic. Cute. Love the pillow. Really love that pillow. Isn't that nice? So retro and cool. Martha done it again. And big spiders, and there's that ghost. And this bowl is so fun. I really like that. Had to have help. Thank you, art director. See, here's the other mushroom one. Isn't that cool? And this one has glitter. This one's a little sparkly. So there's two different styles, and I'm trying to show you. See, that's a double, that's a single. I don't know. I was just trying. Just forgive me. And he's a cutie pie, isn't he? Look at his little face. He's like, hi, here's a bat. Very cute. And there's a crow on a skull. And this wooden sign, we have another one. This one, these things are heavy too. I'm just going to tell you. They're not lightweight. They're a thick piece of wood. And we have a cloche. We have our little skeleton hand. I think this was like the skull and skeleton section. And a ghost. So much to choose from, isn't it? I was like, wow, it's overwhelming, but in the best possible way. And I don't understand it, but okay. We have a ghost holding a Diet Coke. Okay. Like, alrighty. And we have a wizard plushie. And these guys, okay. I got taken on eBay. Somebody put one up on eBay about a month ago and said it was vintage. I think she meant to say vintage inspired. So I bought it. And then I saw it in the store. Yeah, I paid too much for it. So I'm a little unhappy that I saw that, actually. Oh, well, it happens, right? I didn't know. It wasn't in stores yet. And look at this cauldron. So iridescent and pretty, different. I like it. Not a bad price either. See? Not bad. And we have some more of our little ghosties from last year. look at this cutie. Then we have the lounging one. I like that one. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest, I do. And this one's pretty cool with the butterflies. I like the color too. It's nice. I'm like, after I picked it up by the butterfly, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't want it to drop. And then look at these houses. Very, very summerween. But this one has Bride and Frankie. How cute. It's adorable. I really like that. It's so big though. It really is large. But I'm not trying to collect these houses. But if I were, the one with the Bride and Frankie would definitely be mine. Oh, look at this pillow. Stop it. That's ridiculous. It's so cute. But look, they have a whole bunch of cute pillows. Oops, that one kept falling. Yeah, look. How cute. Look at that one. It even has a little Frankenstein ghost. Oh, they're killing me. There's so many little pieces of Frankenstein here and there this year. Used to be, I had the hardest time trying to find Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein items. They were so scarce. Now this year, like everybody's making Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein items or characters that are similar or look like them, you know. It is, it's a time, isn't it? Thank you so much for watching. I am the Cracker Barrel. Let's see if I get the Wood Witch. Wish me luck. I am so excited. I got her. Oh my gosh. She's gorgeous. Look at the details. Oh my goodness. It was so worth it. I called every day. I just kept on and kept on. You've got to try to keep on trying so hard to get her, but it's so worth it. And she's really big. She's like 23, almost 24 inches tall. She's amazing.